We've got the fish cakes. You said you know about bacalao, so come. Come on. There we go. Already smells good. You know what? I should really turn this on. Okay. Fire in the hole. So while that, oh shoot. While we mix up, I'll just put this to heat. Because we're deep frying. This says sunflower oil. But you can use any oil that you wish. Now I should really turn this down. Because after it becomes, really bubbling, you need to just take the heat down and let it simmer. Maybe 5 would work. Okay, let's see there. Before I start that, cheers! Bottoms up. Okay, come. In this bowl, we've got some plain flour. And for those of you that don't know, this is what bacalao or salted cod looks like after it's been shredded. It's been boiled for a couple of minutes and then shredded to break it up. And I don't like to get rid of all the salt because then you lose the character of the fish.
And you don't have to salt it?
Not a long time, maybe half an hour or thereabouts, no more. Dump it in. All in. To that, we add some mashed potato. And the reason for the mashed potato is to make the fritter, because what we're making here are some fritters. It helps to make the fritter light and fluffy. If it's made with flour alone, it absorbs a lot of the oil and it becomes stodgy. So this will give it a little bit of fluff. Some granulated garlic. And throw all of it. Does anybody know what jerk seasoning is or heard of jerk? Okay. Well, in Jamaica, they created this thing called jerk, and it's really just a blend of herbs and spices, and what makes their jerk unique is the addition of allspice, which is pimento. In Barbados, we use the same base of herbs and spices, but we add cloves, and that's what makes Barbadian seasoning different to jerk. And it gives the food a totally different flavor as well, of course.
Looks like pesto.
Yeah. And I have a confession. I was supposed to bring this along with all the other stuff that I have here, and I forgot. So today I had to rig this up really fast in the galley, but it worked.
Smells wonderful.
That should do it. Of course, we must have a little bit of pepper sauce. You know the habanero?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Very
hot.
yeah. And some baking powder because we want them to puff up. And be nice and airy. There you go. Is the rice any good? Or are you going to pelt me with rotten eggs? Tomatoes, anything? Thank you. The water is added. A little bit. How am I doing for time? Oh, I'm well ahead. Don't want to keep you from getting dressed for dinner. Although I'm spoiling your appetite here now. But I think that's good spoiling. We're trying to make a batter of dropping consistency, so you put the water in. There's no hard and fast rule about this. You just put a little bit at a time until you can see that the batter will drop. And you know what? I won't work you anymore. The reason is, you're not off the hook yet. I was smart. I made some batter earlier on today as well. So we are all ready to fry as long as that oil is. So come. Did anybody see the grandmother test the oil to see if it's ready? By dropping a little bit of flour in it? No thermometer in those days. I guess it could work. Or maybe we could give it a few more minutes. Or maybe I should turn it up a little bit more. Okay, let's see if you can get some smells coming out there. I'm just putting some paper towel here to get any of the excess grease, because we really don't want to take in any of that unnecessarily. We're cooking with electricity, for sure. It's ready. So all you do is take a tiny little bit. You dip with one spoon and push it with the other. You want to get inside? Little bit. And while we're doing those, serve away. So while these are frying, you can get a taste because we made some just a few moments ago.
How deep is the oil?
Yeah, 2 inches. No more. Normally at home I would do it in an electric wok. You know, the one with the curved bottom?
But it should be submerged.
Yes. What happens is that when you drop them in, they go to the bottom, and as they begin to cook, they float out. Yeah. And you know what? I forgot to ask you your name. Carol? Okay. Pleased to meet you, Carol. And thank you so much for your help.